News Channel 7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
Earlier in the day, that's what we've been talking about. But before we get to that, let me just mention, first of all, that here across the southern portion of the state is a red flag warning. Conditions are as such that fires could break out rather easily. It's not in the Boise Valley or Ada County, but it's south out here in Owyhee, out toward Twin Falls, takes in all of the eastern Idaho, and also comes into some of the central mountains just north of Sun Valley. For now, no lightning strikes, no thunderstorms. There's a few light showers that are still left over from the southern portion of northern Nevada that has been moving up into the eastern side of the state. But for southwestern Idaho, it remains dry. But watch this. Okay, this is the big part here. The smoke futurecast. Now, we do have some smoke around the area. So if we look at the scale, it's on the low side, which is great. You can see there are some areas that are in the higher side up here in western Montana, as well as portions of central Oregon. As we put this into motion, you'll see that we still have the light smoke, but watch it start to break up. That's later tomorrow afternoon. And by the time we get into Saturday, it's pretty much not entirely gone, but it will be, as most of the smoke happens to be to our west. Now, I've got to say this in the fact that this is as long as we're not looking at new fires. You know, we have a red flag warning around us, so additional things can actually add to this. But if things stay the same, with that new southwesterly flow of air that's coming in, things could look a little bit better around the valley. So some good news there. Now, in the way of our satellite and radar, there's some of the showers moving into western Montana. They do happen to have some lightning strikes up through there, but not so much down here for the southeast portion. And most of these showers are moving just east of Twin, even though they were around the Twin Falls area just earlier today. And as far as Boise is concerned, we're remaining pretty much dry for tonight. So let's take a look at the forecast, as we're going to remain dry for some time. And as you look here at Twin Falls tomorrow, 95. Shoshone will be up to about 94 degrees. Temperatures will be quite nice in the mountains. They're starting out nice and cool. As you see, temperatures down around 50, and then daytime highs that are up into the 80s. As you look over here to the western mountains, McCall tomorrow with a high temperature of 84 degrees. Down here in Garden Valley, it's 93. Throughout most of the valley, Weiser has 97. Ontario tomorrow, 98. Some spots getting close to 100, but not quite that. We're going to be in the mid to the upper 90s. And if you look at Boise, it's 97. Same thing for Meridian. Kuna will be right around there, Eagle 97. And with Mountain Home, it's 96. There's Idaho City with 90 degrees for tomorrow. So moving ahead with our with our 7-day picture here for the next 7 days in our forecast, you can see we're getting pretty close to 100 on Saturday. We could do it by Tuesday, so there's those upper 90s. They're very close through there. Some clouds next week with some thunderstorms to our south. I don't think we're going to see them so much here, but that's why we've got partly cloudy skies. When you look at the Magic Valley, it's the same situation. Partly cloudy skies beginning on Saturday. It maintains that, keeps your temperatures in the low to the mid 90s. And in the mountains, same thing. Sunshine but clouds. Just think of high temperatures basically in the 80s. So the nice part, some of those lows will be dropping into the upper 50s, if not lower 60s here for the next several days. That's the weather forecast. Hope you have a great evening. We're going to be back with more news in just a moment.